Welcome to the James Show, News Talk 820 WBAP, now on FM at 93.3. As if this election cycle wasn't weird enough, we got to keep our head on a swivel for this new AI technology because we're looking to be fooled by this anytime soon. And we're also seeing it expand outside the election world into the real world. I mean, you hear the robots calling your phone, and whenever you try and get help through someone's website, they're like, hey, you could just chat with us here. You know you're chatting with an AI. So how far has it gone this far, and how far is it going to go? Let's ask an AI expert. Matt Rosen is on the James Show from Aleda. Welcome, Matt Rosen. Just how far has AI gotten thus far?
Yeah, James, thanks for having me on the show. Well, AI has been talked about since the 50s, and there's lots of papers published on it, for literally the last 70 years, and it really wasn't until the last couple of years that we've actually had the computing power for all these theories and models to become a reality. I mean, I had a Commodore 64 and wrote BASIC back in the 80s, and it's absolutely amazing how far technology has come. And I think when people really woke up to AI, it was back in November of 2022 when OpenAI launched their ChatGPT model out to the public, and it reached like 100 million users really quickly. And ever since then, they've been churning out model after model, as has been Google and a number of other competitors. But the models that most people are exposed to really just predict what word's going to come next. It doesn't really do any real thinking, and it hallucinates and tells you things that aren't real. So it hasn't really been widely used in production in most organizations that we work with, but lots of people are using it to help them with their job, to create emails, to write songs, to come up with images. So it's come a long way in a short period of time, but it still has, I think, a long way to go before you start to see businesses really embracing it outside of what you talked about, like just a chat bot that helps you order something or helps you return an item.
I like how you threw out your credentials by saying you hand-coded BASIC in the 80s.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've coded. You wouldn't want me near a computer anymore, but I definitely have tried to incorporate the use of ChatGPT. And, at Aleda, we've actually built a number of our own internal bots that keep the information private in our walls to really help our consultants be better at what they do. Because, frankly, if we don't stay ahead of this technology, AI is going to replace us. And so we've got to keep our skills sharp and really help our clients understand how AI is going to actually change their world for the better and avoid changing it for the worse.
Well, I look around my job environment, and here's something that's awful. It seems like it would be really hard for AI to replace what Garrett does over on the board, turning the volume up and down, screening the calls. Seems like an almost impossible job at this point. Bushman doing the news, there's no way he could be replaced by AI. We've seen AI try and write articles and whatnot. I think I'm actually the one that's first and most likely to be replaced by AI at my workplace because I don't actually do anything. I'm a talking head. I don't even need my arms and legs. I just sit here and talk. I think I have one of the most vulnerable jobs because I don't do anything physical.
I don't think you're going to be replaced anytime soon or be headed to the beach. If you interact with a lot of these AI models, they can create a lot of different voices. You can talk to them and they talk back. With what some of the new technology OpenAI got leaked about is there's going to be a new model release that it can actually do some reasoning like a human. I don't think that's going to be out for a little while longer. But you get on the air, you create relationships, you come up with content and ideas. And, it's entertainment and, providing insights. And I just don't see AI replacing you anytime in the near future. I wouldn't tune in for that.
Well, it depends on am I going to be the guy that's programming the AI host? Because I think that's a job I would like. I would love to be able for when someone says, well, hey, has this ever happened before? And I can say, yes, in 1453, when I met with sacking Constantinople, XYZ happened. Just have the infinity of knowledge at your fingertips that I definitely don't. So that's just something I think about is AI seems to be more of a threat to us who just talk for a living, or it's just information-based and not physical.
Yeah, well, you could actually go out to ChatGPT today. I don't know if you've had a chance to play with it and ask it some of those questions. Or if you were to upload transcripts of all your shows, you'd be like, hey, when did I have this person as a guest? Because, when I think about the things AI is really good at, it's really good at gaining insights from a vast amount of information that would take human, months to pour through. It can do in virtually seconds.
Yeah.
It can create nice starting points for things. It can automate some things. But I really view it as a tool that's going to help make us better and keep us from having to do mundane things. But for those who do the same thing over and over and over again, and it's routine work, I mean, their jobs are going to be at risk, and we've got to retool people as a society, to stay ahead of what AI is going to bring. It's here, but it's not been fully integrated in what we do, but it will get there over the next couple of years, just like the internet did, just like the smartphone. Just like every technology revolution, every time new technology comes out, everyone's like, oh my gosh, my job's gone. No, it just generally changes and new jobs get created.
I look forward to the next Rush Limbaugh show. They're gonna digest all 30-something years of his 38 years or whatever he did of his show and be able to sort of apply it to new stories coming out. And if they ever perfect that, I think that would just be the neatest. And then maybe they'll do it for me too long after I'm gone and I won't see a dime from it anyway. Matt Rosen, how can they find you outside of the James Show?
Yeah, they can find me at our website. It's www.aleda.com. What we do as an organization is help companies figure out how to apply AI to their problems. We help them create proofs of concepts and really can help, anyone that's curious about how can an AI help our organization, what are the threats and opportunities we should look out for. There's a form out there you can fill out. You can also look me up on LinkedIn. There's not a lot of Matt Rosens out there at Aleda. Would love to hear from anyone who's interested in learning more. And James, thanks so much for having me on your show this afternoon.
Thanks for the time. ALLATA.com. That's Matt Rosen.